Have you ever reheated leftovers, thinking it was the easy and harmless thing to do? Most of us have, but here's something you might not expect. Some foods, when reheated, can quietly work against your health. They can upset digestion, trigger inflammation, and even affect your memory or balance over time. And as we get older, our bodies become more sensitive to these hidden changes. The good news: some foods actually become more nourishing when you warm them the right way. They can support your energy, strengthen your heart, and even ease joint discomfort. In this video, you'll learn 3 foods you should never reheat, 3 foods you should reheat to boost your health, and 1 everyday food that might be doing more harm than good. Stick with me to the end. You might be surprised by what's been hiding in your fridge. Let's begin this journey toward wiser, more nourishing meals, 1 bite at a time. 3 foods you should reheat to boost your health. Not all leftovers are bad. In fact, some become even better for your body the second time around. Let's start with 3 humble foods that, when gently reheated, can truly support your energy, digestion, and vitality after 61. Oatmeal, a warm embrace for gut and mind. Imagine starting your morning with something soft, warm, and healing. For many older adults, oatmeal has always been a breakfast favorite. But did you know reheating oatmeal can actually increase its health benefits? When oatmeal is cooked, cooled, and then reheated, it forms what's called resistant starch. This special starch acts like fuel for the good bacteria in your gut. It helps improve digestion, stabilize blood sugar, and reduce inflammation, all things that become more important with age. Reheated oatmeal also offers steady, slow-releasing energy. That means fewer spikes and crashes in your blood sugar, and more mental clarity and stamina throughout the day. Oats are also rich in beta-glucan, a fiber that supports heart health by lowering LDL, bad cholesterol. For seniors managing heart conditions, this is a quiet but powerful daily ally. Want to make it even better? Add cinnamon for blood sugar control, walnuts for brain health, or blueberries for antioxidants. And let's not forget the emotional comfort day. Warm bowl of oatmeal can feel like a hug from the inside. Simple, familiar, and grounding. So tomorrow morning, instead of skipping breakfast or settling for a cold bite, try reheating your oatmeal. It's not just a meal. It's a moment of nourishment, care, and intention. 2. Vegetable soup, gentle medicine for body and soul. Think back to a cozy afternoon, a pot of soup simmering on the stove, and the comforting smell that fills the room. For seniors, vegetable soup is more than food. It's tradition, healing, and ease in a bowl. Here's what's remarkable. Soup often becomes more nutritious after it sits overnight. That rest allows the vegetables, like carrots, onions, leafy greens, and sweet potatoes, to release more minerals and plant compounds. When reheated gently, the broth becomes rich in antioxidants, phytonutrients, and hydration. This trio is especially important as we age. Our immune systems weaken, inflammation increases, and joints get stiffer. But a warm, reheated vegetable soup, especially with garlic, turmeric, or parsley, can gently support the body's defenses. It's also easier to eat. On days when your appetite is low or chewing feels tiring, soup is forgiving and satisfying. And it hydrates you, which is something many older adults struggle with. Beyond the physical benefits, there's something emotionally healing about soup. It reminds us of simpler times of care and comfort. Every spoonful can feel like an act of love. So don't toss that leftover soup. Warm it slowly, add a pinch of herbs, and let it do its quiet work, restoring strength and soothing the spirit. 3. Brown rice, a quiet foundation for strength. Brown rice often sits quietly on the side of the plate, but it deserves more attention, especially if you're over 60. Compared to white rice, brown rice keeps its fiber-rich bran and nutrient-packed germ. This means it holds more magnesium, B vitamins and antioxidants, all essential for strong bones, steady nerves and heart health. Like oatmeal, brown rice forms resistant starch when cooled and reheated properly. This helps stabilize blood sugar and support gut health, two key areas of concern for seniors managing diabetes or digestive issues. Reheated brown rice also provides long-lasting energy. It doesn't overwhelm the body like sugary snacks or processed carbs. Instead, it delivers calm, steady strength. Magnesium, abundant in brown rice, helps prevent leg cramps, supports sleep, and relaxes muscles. And for anyone experiencing restlessness or nighttime discomfort, that's no small benefit. Emotionally, rice brings back memories of family meals and comforting traditions. It's warm, familiar, and deeply satisfying. To prepare it safely, simply steam it or reheat with a splash of water. Then pair it with soft vegetables, lentils, or olive oil for a nourishing, easy-to-digest dish. In short, reheated brown rice isn't just fuel, it's a foundation. One that helps you walk more steadily, sleep more soundly, and live with more energy, one bite at a time. 3 foods you should never reheat, a quiet risk for seniors. Some leftovers offer comfort, others quietly take a toll on your health, especially as the body becomes more sensitive with age. Reheating certain foods may seem harmless, but for seniors, it can disrupt digestion, increase inflammation, and even impact memory or circulation. Let's look at 3 foods that are best enjoyed fresh and should be left out of your microwave or stove. 1. Mushrooms, the hidden danger beneath the surface. Mushrooms often feel like a healthy choice. They're earthy, light, and full of antioxidants. But once they're cooked and cooled, mushrooms become tricky and potentially harmful. When mushrooms are reheated, especially in butter or oil, their delicate proteins change structure a second time. This makes them harder to digest and can lead to bloating, discomfort, or nausea, especially for older adults with slower digestion. Even more concerning, if mushrooms are stored too long at room temperature or reheated at low heat, harmful bacteria like Listeria or Clostridium botulinum can grow silently. You might not feel it right away, but it can lead to digestive upset or, in more vulnerable bodies, even affect the nervous system. And the nutritional value? Most of it disappears with reheating. The antioxidants that once supported your immune system are lost, leaving food that may taste familiar but no longer truly nourishes you. So what's the better choice? Enjoy mushrooms freshly cooked. Let them be a once-served pleasure, not a leftover habit. 2. Eggs. From nourishment to inflammation. Eggs are a breakfast staple, rich in protein, vitamins, and nutrients like choline and vitamin D, important for brain and bone health. But when it comes to reheating, eggs are surprisingly fragile. Reheating. Scrambled or fried eggs can oxidize the fats and cholesterol, forming compounds that contribute to inflammation and arterial damage. That's especially dangerous for seniors managing high blood pressure or heart concerns. You might not notice it immediately, but over time, this can show up as a sluggish stomach, afternoon fatigue, or even a foggy mind. Egg proteins also harden when reheated, making them harder to digest. That means more bloating, discomfort, or nausea, issues many older adults already struggle with. Microwaving eggs or heating them quickly in a pan often worsens the problem. And if they were cooked with oil or butter, even more risk of oxidized fats. The safest choice? Cook eggs fresh. Enjoy them boiled, poached, or gently scrambled, and serve them right away. That's when they deliver the most benefit without any hidden cost. 3. White potatoes, the comfort food that quietly betrays you. Mashed potatoes, roasted wedges, creamy casseroles. For many, white potatoes are a comfort food tied to family, holidays, and home. But here's the concern: reheating white potatoes, especially with butter, cream or oil, can quietly shift them from comfort to risk. Potatoes are already high on the glycemic index. When reheated, their starch transforms in a way that can worsen insulin resistance, spike blood sugar, and increase inflammation. For seniors, that might mean feeling more tired after lunch, experiencing numbness in your legs or feet, or noticing more joint stiffness. Some people reheat potatoes in plastic containers, unaware that high heat can release BPA, a chemical linked to hormonal disruption and heart strain. What's more, white potatoes offer little antioxidant protection. They fill you up, but don't fortify you. The takeaway? Enjoy white potatoes fresh if you choose to eat them, but try not to reheat them. Or better yet, swap them for sweet potatoes, carrots, or squash, foods that are lower on the glycemic index and higher in nutrients. As we grow older, the little choices we make each day matter more than ever. Something as simple as reheating a meal can quietly influence our digestion, energy, memory, even our independence. Today, you've learned which foods to embrace when reheated, like oatmeal, vegetable soup and brown rice, and which ones to avoid, like mushrooms, eggs and white potatoes. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. It's about honoring your body with gentle, wise habits that support your heart, your balance, and your peace of mind. So next time you open the fridge, ask yourself, is this food helping me or holding me back? Reheat with intention. Choose meals that nourish, not just fill. Because every warm bite is more than comfort. It's a message to your body. I still care. I still choose life. If this video helped you see your leftovers in a new light, please subscribe to Timeless Wisdom for more gentle, science-based tips just for you. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one food you'll start or stop reheating after watching this? Let's learn and grow together.